kills one of their classmates gets to leave.
I just want to imagine Hajime and Nagi outside the door, like, laughing their asses off. Like, she's so dead. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, the demo. I don't know, I was trying to come up with some sort of amazing intro. Anyways, we're finally on to the meat of the game, which I would still consider everything else. Talking to people and learning about their backstories and all that, I would highly consider that to be a large portion of the game. But I think the part that everyone's most excited for, the trial. Now, there are a few things you guys did explain to me this last time around. So Suichi is the ultimate detective, just as Kirigiri was. So one of you guys told me as an explanation for why there can be two ultimate detectives, because in the very first game there was an ultimate detective, not a spoiler at all. When you graduate from Hope's Peak Academy, dead or alive, once you leave that place, you're no longer ultimate such and such, leaving room for there to be more, which makes a bunch of sense to me. So, thank you for clearing that up. Alright, let's try and do this.
Hey!
Oh, hey. And the only reason I'm not trying to do Monokuma's voice is because when you live with people, I think there's a limit to how much they're able to put up with you making a billion weird voices in your room. If once I'm on my own, which is gonna be actually pretty soon, I'm hoping, and I'll be able to make all the weird voices I want. Hello, I finally arrived. Wait, all of them are here? I thought it was just gonna be Monokuma. Alright, everyone, find your assigned podium and stand behind it.
Hey!
Monokuma, I don't know what you're scheming, but I won't let you do whatever you want.
Unbelievable.
You're an upperclassman protagonist. I think you could come up with a better line than that.
That's wrong.
Hajime's right. You can't just do whatever you just can't do whatever you want with their lives.
Hey!
Jeez, that's basically what Hajime just said. You two need punch-up riders or something. Whether this demo is exciting or not depends entirely on you.
Huh?
Demo?
Now then.
Anyway, the class trial is finally starting. Make sure you guys psych yourselves up.
Please wait.
Hold on.
You're really bugging me.
Oh god, he's getting pissed already. What the? The trial's just about to start. I can't stand inconsiderate robots. But there's a really big problem. Look, there aren't enough podiums.
Huh?
That's the problem? There's not enough podiums? I thought you were talking about the fact that one of us is gonna die. Because Hajime and Naegi are both here, there's not enough podiums. That's why. I was curious. I'm like, why aren't there enough? I'm curious why that's even a problem. Huh, you're right. There are 18 of us, but only 16 podiums.
Hey!
Hey, Cubs, can you explain what's going on? You didn't mess this up now, did you?
It's Monodom's fault!
No way, Papa Kuma. It's Monodom's fault. That seems to be this guy's thing, is he always blames Monodam, or Monodam, or whatever, that there aren't enough podiums.
Father!
Yeah, anyway, we did make a mistake. Wait, did they just call him Father? Is that other program to be like, oh, Monokuma is daddy?
Got it?
I know, let us pick two people at random and rip them apart with egg sizzles. That'll teach the rest of the twerps not to make the class trial boring.
Gory!
That's too gory. Let's just pick two who'll sit out with rock, paper, scissors instead.
No.
No, all our lives will be on the line in the class trial. I won't let people lose the right to voice their opinions through rock, paper, scissors.
My mood is swinging.
But there aren't enough podiums, so I guess two people just gotta sit out and watch.
You gotta be kidding me!
That makes no sense. Don't say such selfish things. Wait, shut up. I don't need a podium, because if I don't participate in the class trial, then these fuckers can't finger the culprit. Then I won't get punished, right?
Huh?
Haha, no. In that scenario, the people watching from the sidelines would still get punished. Then a genius like me should participate for the sake of the one sitting out, you know?
Hey!
Two people, huh? We'll make Key Boy sit out, but what about the other person? Any volunteers?
Hey!
Hey, don't decide that on your own. I don't mind sitting out.
Huh?
Huh, Makoto?
Hey!
I trust Kaede. We investigated this case together.
You
Besides,
got me.
no matter what you guys do here, it doesn't matter. I can't die. Just like jumps out the window and impales himself on one of the school fences. Yeah, well, you guys shouldn't decide that without discussing it with us first.
Huh?
Huh? I don't agree with all the flip-flopping going on, but I do agree we should discuss it.
I guess.
Yeah, if the Blackened isn't in the trial, then we won't be able to catch any of their slip-ups. You mean like the slip-up, the fact that there's a Blackened, yet we never even talked about that in the demo? Is that it? I don't remember Monokuma specifically saying the term blackened, so that's kind of weird.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Worst of all, if the blackened sits out, the trial won't be nearly as exciting. But Kibo's not the blackened this time, so I'll just remove him from the roster.
Why?
You can't decide that on your own either.
What are you talking about?
Can you prove you're not the blackened? I can vouch for Kibo. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot this guy existed since I've seen him so little. He's not the blackened. I was with him the whole time.
That's...
If Kibo and Rontaro can both prove each other's alibis, then they're both not the blackened. So it's okay if those two sit out, because I'm honestly getting sick of waiting.
Jeez.
That's such a selfish reason to make them sit out. Oh, I'm sure it's because of, like, super story reasons or something that they're not allowed to talk.
Oh, nothing.
I don't mind stepping out, but I've got some conditions. Huh? Conditions?
Hey.
First, you need to let us observers participate in choosing the blackened. And if I can't agree with the conclusion that everyone's reached, we are each allowed to ask everybody one question. Depending on the situation, we should be allowed to restart the discussion entirely.
Understand?
So what do you think? It would be unfair to us if you said no, agreed? Okay, I agree with those terms. Let's just hurry up and start already. Something about that dude's face. I can't wait for the full game, but something about that guy just doesn't sit right for me. I'm sorry, teenage edgy Oscar, but something's off with you. Well, then again, something's off with literally everyone here.
How?
You agreed to that quite easily.
Yeah!
Even with these speed bumps in the road, the destination won't change. Oh, and you guys also told me I never played the Danganronpa 1 demo. Apparently Hagakure was also the victim in that demo too, so that's pretty funny. I don't know about the DR2 demo, or if there even was one. The outcome of this trial is absolute.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Yeah?
Oh, you'll understand soon enough. What was that? That was very menacing, Monokuma. I give that like a 9 out of 10 evil growl. Anyway, we spent too much time dawdling. Move your asses already. Father's angry. Oh no. Get to your podiums quickly, you bastards.
That is not funny.
So I'm sitting this one out after all.
Leave it to me.
I'll be carrying your lives too. I'll definitely do something about all of this. And don't worry, we've got the ultimate detective on our side. Huh? Well then, we've got nothing to worry about. Well, if something happens, I'll be sure to help. Do your best, don't be nervous.
Okay.
Alright. Even with everything that's happened, Rontaro is so zen right now. He calmly negotiated terms with Monokuma. I wonder what his talent could be. Ultimate bear whisperer. With Monokuma rushing us, we hurried to our assigned podiums. And the curtain lifted. A life or death trial, a life or death deception, a life or death betrayal, life or death mysteries, life or death lies, life or death truths, life or death class trial. Yeah, that was a lot of descriptions. Oh, ooh, it's the, wow, the music got really quiet again. Goodness, I'm trying to find, like, a good balance in audio here, but I'll make sure I, change it before the trial actually starts. Do we have any skills? Oh my goodness, they just hand us free skills. We have Attentive Influence, increases maximum influence a little, effective during all parts of the class trial, can't be combined with Envious Influence. This is one thing I've always loved about Danganronpa, is that even if it's something so tiny like this, it gives you something to do that's not just straight visual novel. And, I mean, the class trial is that in itself, but outside the class trials, there's just so much you can spend your time doing. It really makes the game unique. We can equip all these, though, so... Increases maximum focus a little, effective during all parts. Makes silencer fire rapidly, effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. Can't be combined with shotgun or grenade. What are all these new mechanics? Return. Alright, let's do this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to turn the music up a little bit because even I can barely hear it. The sound balance in this game is so
A simple
awful.
explanation of the class trial. The outcome will be decided by your votes.
Oh, how diplomatic of you, Monokuma.
Vote correctly and only the blackened will be punished. But if you vote incorrectly,
I'm guessing we all die.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate instead.
Who's the real loser, Monokuma? The person who graduates and has to move on to real life? Or the people that die early and don't have to suffer.
Hey, do you guys really think that one of us killed Hiro?
Yeah, there's no one else here.
Of course.
Gonta, not the culprit!
Thank you for clearing that up, Gonta.
I'm not the culprit either! Only degenerate males would commit such an act of violence.
I don't know, you're like on my #1 list so far for culprits, so...
We've already ruled out half the suspects? Shit, this is gonna be fucking easy!
I know she's so terrible, but I really like her.
We can't rule out suspects that way. We need to look at all the possibilities.
Thank you, Naoto.
Agreed. But what to discuss first? Suspicious places, things, people?
Says the guy rubbing his face mask.
Kyo looks creepy. That's suspicious enough for me.
Speaking of suspicious people, how about that one with the strange title?
Oh, you're talking about the ultimate supreme leader, right? That's super suspicious.
What? Wait, are you blaming yourself? Are you saying you're suspicious?
Should you be saying that about yourself?
Now, you'll all have a chance to assert your innocence. Okay, let's begin!
Alright then.
Where should Gonta begin?
Just gotta tackle the suspicious stuff one thing at a time, right?
So Kokichi's talent and Kyo's face are both suspicious. I could strip them both butt naked with my magic, but my MP's low right now.
Alright, that's fair enough. You know what?
A night in the dorms would restore your MP, but the trial would be over by then.
First, we have to determine what is suspicious, and what is the...
I love how Nike just ignored all of that. They're literally just talking about MP and resting and like video game stuff. And Nike's like, I am so done with this already. Let's just move on.
truth. In order to make that clear, how about we start by going over the case?
I agree. If we sort out the details, we might figure out which parts don't add up.
I see. Then let's do it!
It's starting soon. The debate to decide the culprit. If I notice anything, I need to point it out. Not just for my life, but for everyone else's lives too. So this is a part where all you Phoenix Wright watchers in my channel are going to feel extremely at home. And now the class trial has begun. Okay, it works the same as always. As things progress, during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You'll have to use the truth bullets gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found will be loaded into the truth cylinder. So we're shooting them with a gun of truth. Use L to aim and fire with triangle. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak points. There's a chance that the lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak points. Remember, this is just a possibility, so it won't always work. Also, it can only be refuted by the correct truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak point. Also, the pink words are also called white noise. Odd that I guess normal fonts is white, so they can't do that. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch those lines, so think of them as obstacles. You can use the silencer with X to shoot down the white noise. Please, time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Sorry, this is getting long, I know. Basically, if you find a weak point, then try shooting a truth bullet at it. Oh, I almost forgot the new element. There's a new element? I don't want to do this. I was happy being OP Hajime who has a billion friends. Oh, here's the control scheme. So, truth bullet, fast forward argument, confirm, silencer. Okay. And then you can open the truth cylinder. Cool. During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. That's not new. We could do that before. This will also reveal a small red dot within the weak points called the V point. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter. Bullseye! V counters really improve your score and the number of monocoins you earn, so try that out. Practice with your V counters. Wait, isn't a V counter a Street Fighter V term? I swear it is. Practice your V counters in this trial version so you'll look pro when the game comes out. During the non-stop debate, the options button will bring up the controls. Give them a look. Non-stop debate. Start. Monokuma file,
The
evidence of
victim
struggle.
was Yasuhiro Hagakure. He was a classmate of mine.
Sounds like the victim, Yasuhiro, and the suspect, Makoto, knew each other.
Everyone here is a potential suspect.
The murder happened in Kaede's room, right?
More precisely, in Kaede, Makoto, and Hajime's.
Wow, the font
three
is so
main
good
characters'
here.
room.
That's not a lie.
Even more precisely, it was in the bathroom.
True.
So that hero guy must have been taken by surprise while he was in the bathroom.
That's
he
not
didn't
right.
even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know, hers is a little weak compared to Hajime and Makoto.
Hey, Kaito. About the room where the murder happened. I think they fought in there. Isn't that right, Kirumi? That is correct. I entered Kaede's room once before the incident and twice after. Prior to the incident, the room was slightly dusty, but after, it was in a terrible state. Just as Kaede said, we can presume a struggle happened in that room.
Okay, so that room wasn't such a mess to begin with then.
No shit. Did you see the claw marks all over the walls and the broken glass? Why would they set up a dorm room like that?
Kirumi, you went into that room too? Yes, to clean it. I do this for all the dorm rooms. But I did not see the culprit or hero.
I plainly saw Kirumi going in and out of the dorms. She was only in each room a short time, and I didn't hear any sort of struggle. So I think it would have been difficult for her to have killed Hiro then.
Which two people fought in that room? We must first make that clear.
Thank you, Kyo. Two people who fought in that room were... Oh, I get to wait, what? I'm supposed to choose? Yasuhiro and Monokuma. I would guess it would be Monokuma. Obviously, it was Hiro and Monokuma. Oh me, oh my, so Monokuma's the culprit. Might, maybe, might be, possibly. I see. If Monokuma's the culprit, I don't think he would have had to fight with Hiro. Yeah, the problem with that time system is I haven't really recognized everyone's names, so I just kind of alluded to the fact that there's a claw mark everywhere and Monokuma was on the list, because I don't remember everyone's name by name, so it's gonna take me a little bit to memorize all of them. If he wanted to kill us, he could do it at any time. Ooh, well said. Everyone's staring at me. I made such a horrible impression. Wow, you barely lose health. Yasuhiro and the culprit. Well, duh. Kirumi and Yasuhiro. Which one's Kirumi? I'm gonna say Yasuhiro and the culprit.
I get it.
Wait, that's it? That's extremely obvious.
Of course. It was Hiro and the culprit.
Wait, what? Is that seriously the answer? I guess it's a demo, so I can't, like, blame it for its basic logic, but that's kind of obvious.
Huh? Really?
Huh? Really?
Who else would it be, dumbass? You got shit for brains or something?
For once, thank you, Miu.
Who you calling a dumbass? I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Don't raise your voice like that!
Okay. I see you have some obvious issues with people yelling at you.
Hey, you two idiots over there. Stop chit-chatting and keep this discussion moving.
Hey! Don't let me in with that idiot! You're talking to the gorgeous girl genius, Miu Iruma!
Yep, you two should be lumped together. Your statements are on the same level.
Judging from the state of the crime scene, after struggling with the culprit, Yasuhiro ran into the bathroom.
Why is she still making that face?
But the culprit chased after him and killed him. That's the
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Well, Kaede, continue where you left off.
Wait, why me?
We have no proof of anything.
Kokichi, don't single out Kaede. In a class trial, everyone needs to contribute.
But you know, if we just have Kaede talk the whole time, this might end sooner.
You seem awfully wary of Kaede. You think she'll incriminate herself if we let her talk?
It's not just Kaede I'm wary about, though.
What's with, like, your weird sex face? I am worried. I know another man with a face and a motion very similar to yours, and it's very terrifying that you're doing the same thing.
The discussion won't move forward if we all just point fingers.
Yes,
Like
I mean, it
Shuichi
can.
said, we need to talk about all the possibilities.
How do you think I get through my Phoenix Wright cases with facts? No, I just point at people.
Yeah, what he said. No way Kaede's the culprit.
Kaito, this trial won't go anywhere if you don't suspect anyone.
He has a point.
Cut it out, you degenerates! You're holding up the debate.
I believe Hajime is correct about the circumstances of Yasuhiro's murder. What we have to determine now is the murder weapon.
He has a knife in his gut. I mean, it doesn't match up with the claw marks all over the room, but he has a knife in his gut.
The weapon that took Hiro's life.
You sure? Cause Miss Andre over there looks like she could pummel a dude to death. Let me make this perfectly clear. The art of Neo Aikido is not used for murder. If I had to fight off a male, I'd just throw him across the room.
That, still might kill someone.
Gonta could maybe use fists as weapons, but then Gonta would be no gentleman.
Okay, one of you guys made a joke about Gonta being, freaking Jonathan Joestar, and I totally see it.
You're calling yourself a weapon?
That's awesome. He's like a Terminator.
There was no indication the body was punched. I don't believe fists were the murder weapon.
Good job, detective.
Then our murder weapon is the knife stabbed into his gut?
Dedoy! You don't have to be a genius like me to know that knife was the weapon!
A knife?
Except that's probably wrong. I wonder, was the murder weapon lodged in the hero's abdomen really a knife? I need to find out more about the weapon used to kill Hiro. Oh, god damn it. Did we find something worse than the matching letters game? Did we? In scenes where you have to deduce an image, landmine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the L stick to move the cursor and delete the pieces with the X button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color are connected. Is this just Tetris? Adjacent pieces will change color when in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the X button repeatedly to break it. But that'll incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. We await your response. Thanks, voice in my head. What was he used to kill Yasuhiro? I don't know, it was just... Find out eventually, right? The dumbbell? No, dumbbells aren't sharp. I am literally using random. Is that his crystal ball? Oh, what's this? Found it. Or could it have been the crystal ball? Yeah, it was the kitchen knife. I'm sorry, this game's like throwing me so off whack because it's like the answers are so simple. But because it's Dangan Ronpa, I expect the right answer, the right simple logical answer to be the wrong one.
In the stomach with just any knife. But specifically, a kitchen knife, right?
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of it too. That was definitely a kitchen knife.
That's pretty suspicious. Maybe you just saw it wrong.
How is that suspicious?
How could I see a kitchen knife wrong? Everyone knows what those look like.
A knife? I do remember seeing a knife in the kitchen. That could be it.
I see. An excellent deduction from the ultimate detective. Well done.
It's not because I'm a detective. I'm still in training.
You really don't need to be a detective to know that the knife came from the kitchen.
Exactly, thank you, Maki.
Either way, it's exactly what Shuichi said. One kitchen knife is gone from the kitchen.
Then the one who took the knife from the kitchen is our culprit.
Jeez, who cares about the murder weapon?
What do you mean, who cares?
We can already guess who the culprit is. There's a super duper huge hint already.
Are you talking about the murder scene? What?
Atua says the occupant of the room where Yasuhiro was killed is the culprit.
Well, you say the occupant, but Makoto, Hajime, and Kaede were all in that room.
That's very true.
Wait, you're suspecting us?
Well, the murder did take place in our room. It's understandable that you'd suspect us. But I didn't do it.
Is it just me, or does Hajime have a different voice actor? I mean, it's been a while since I've listened to his voice, his wonderful voice, but it sounds like it's not the same person.
It might have been our room, but I never even went inside before the murder.
Yeah, it seems a little more, like, meek than normal. It could just be my imagination, I'm not sure.
I didn't either.
Nagi sounds the same.
Well, Kaede, did you? I definitely didn't do it! After Monokuma told us, I went into that room for the first time and saw Hiro dead. The murder scene was in yours and the other's room. Also, you were the first witness. If you don't have evidence to prove you're not the culprit, then you're still suspicious.
Fair enough.
No way!
Ugh, I already told you it's not Kaede. Suspecting her right off the bat is so mean.
What are you talking about? You just...
Hey, you're the one who brought it up!
Did I ever say Kaede's the culprit?
It makes sense to suspect the first witness as the culprit. But taking shortcuts like that won't get us the best result.
It won't, but it's faster, Hajime. It's faster.
Maybe. But coming from a suspect, it still sounds suspicious.
Thank you for being extremely helpful, Himiko.
But like Hajime said, we can't afford to get caught up in assumptions.
All Himiko has done is sit there, and I mean, a lot of us haven't done anything. A lot of us just pointed fingers like idiots. But Himiko has just sat there. It's like, that's suspicious. You're suspicious. Everything's suspicious.
We need to talk this over more to uncover the truth. This is a test.
Huh?
Yeah, this is the Protag Test. If you don't clear this, you can't actually be in the game, so... That'd be hilarious. It's like, well, on the bright side, if you don't clear this, Hagakuri's the next protagonist. Everyone just starts screaming.
I agree with Hajime. We still have many questions about this incident.
As long as there is room for debate, it is rash to decide upon the culprit.
That's right. If we give up now, the class trial will end.
Gonta not good at tough subjects, but Gonta will work hard for everyone's sake.
I swear to God, they made Gonta too likable. They made him too perfect. I'm scared for you, man. I am extremely scared for you.
That's right. We need to work together so we can overcome this class trial.
Everything's gone smoothly so far, but...
Huh? Did you
No, it's nothing.
Either way, we've got 3 main suspects now.
The culprit is not necessarily among them, but they remain suspicious.
It's not any of them! I believe in these guys!
You're an idiot.
Well, right now, they're the most likely culprits.
Oh, maybe one of them took the knife from the kitchen?
If that's the case, that would be pretty suspicious.
If we can determine who took the murder weapon from the kitchen...
Is Miyu still crying over there?
That would clear Kaede of suspicion.
First, we should listen to Kaede and the others' testimonies.
That would be best. I'm certain they've been longing for the chance to speak.
That's right. Kaede, are you okay with that too?
Yeah. We have to at least try.
This is probably something we should have done at the beginning instead of waiting till now and being like, oh, what if we allowed to give them a chance to have a testimony? Wouldn't that be great?
Whoa, wait a second. I'm all for lively debate, but I won't allow Keiji Kaede to participate.
Wait, what?
What? Why?
'Cause STFU, that's why.
What does that mean?
It means it'll stir the fun up. Get it?
Right now, the fun's just simmering.
Anyway, instead of Keiji Kaede,
we're gonna have someone else deliver their testimony instead.
Who?
Me?
Just make a shit ton of excuses for why you're not the culprit.
Okay, but before all that, what am I supposed to do? Is it magic? Do you want me to unleash a deadly explosion spell?
Direct blood link to Megumin confirmed.
No, I don't think we need magic. We need to talk about the kitchen knife. Like, did you see that knife? What happened in the kitchen and dining hall? Anything?
Oh, maybe I can help. Alright, I guess I'll just do it then.
Thank you, Himiko.
Kaede, I'll leave this to you. I want you to discern our voices.
now it's time for a new segment to begin. The Mass Panic Debate!
Oh, good. This sounds fun.
I'm not the culprit.
Oh, what is
Gonna
this?
be a pain after all, huh?
Oh no, there are 3 people talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. I highly doubt Naegi and Hajime would cause a panic, if anyone. Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. But remain calm, just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinion. Simple, right? But don't get cocky. The mass panic debate will also have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments, even if you see a weak spot. You can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like the white noise. Shut them up with the X button silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the liar contradiction, and refute it. You can also use the V counter, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, System. Tenko's accounting kitchen knife. Oh, goodness. Can I still slow down time here? Oh, I totally can. Okay.
She was teaching me the difference between real magic and a magic trick.
I'll just wait till I see.
There for my lecture.
That's right.
Everybody knows the difference between magic and a trick.
No, you don't.
I was making tea.
Okay, it was that one. I'm pretty sure. All the different voices are confusing me, but I'm sure I heard a suspicious statement. According to Tenko's testimony, there should be a contradiction in one of these statements. Before the body discovery announcement, Tenko was in the kitchen making tea. At the time, all kitchen knives were still there. After that, she had tea with Himiko in the dining hall. When she went back to the kitchen to put the teacups away, one of the kitchen knives was missing. In addition, someone went into the kitchen while Tenko was having tea with Himiko during the hall. Okay, so that's how it contradicts.
In the dining hall.
So there's no way I could have gotten the knife.
She was teaching me the difference between real magic and a magic trick.
That's a lie.
Lecture.
I hear it.
I hear it. That's kind of a weird one. I hear your lie.
Wait a minute. While Tenko and Himiko were in the dining hall, there was one other person who went in there too.
I know this is really dark, but I really want it to be Hagakure went in there, went into the shower, and stabbed himself. Like, I know someone's gonna kill me, so I'm just gonna do it first, okay? Tenko, were you drinking tea by yourself in the dining hall? No, I was with Himiko. She was teaching me the difference between magic and magic tricks. We were here together when the body discovery announcement was made. I see, and during that time, did anyone else come? I think so. It was just one person, a degenerate male, actually. I don't know who, because I wasn't interested in seeing the exact degenerate that walked in.
Isn't that right, Tenko?
Yes, that's true. But I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. I was too focused on Himiko's lesson to notice the exact degenerate that showed up.
Yeah, you even said you weren't interested because it was a man who walked in.
Okay, well that narrows it down. It can only be other men.
Then what about you, Himiko? Did you see who came into the dining hall?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, someone was in the kitchen. Someone who's no longer with us.
Oh my goodness. Wait, someone who's no longer with us. That would be Hagakure. There's no reason to move on with this. Why do I have to play a car? Oh, are you serious? A car minigame? I actually kind of like the surfboard one, to be honest. When you have to deduce how things are connected, the Psych Taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes to form the question. Use the X button to accelerate and the L stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you'll take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, you can use R1 to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely, enjoy the ride. Thank you for understanding. Psych Taxi, start! I already forgot the oh my goodness, this thing... Wait, why is it just her at her desk? Wait, am I just supposed to hit the letters? That's it? It's like some non-hostile Mario Kart? Who is not here? Thinking time. I mean, Hagakure isn't here. The victim, the culprit. The victim. This is super weird and I love it. It's so Danganronpa. What's the next question? Oh, it actually says next question on the board. The of something. No, there's another card. Or card. Who the... Who is the victim of this case? Shuichi, or whatever his name was. I only know one of their names. Usually the easier one to pronounce. Thinking time. Wait, who's in my car? Hajime Hinata. Dead. Who's not here? The victim? Who's the victim of the case? Yasuhiro Hagakure.
Are you saying Hiro's the one who went into the kitchen?
Uh-huh. There's no mistaking that dumb hair of his.
Dildo hair, as Miyu was calling it.
Then the one who took the knife from the kitchen is...
It's reasonable to assume that it was the victim himself, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Whether it was
That's
for
how you pronounce it.
self-defense or
Hagakure,
murder,
actually.
However, remains a mystery.
But that's strange, isn't it? Why would the victim take the murder weapon?
To end his life?
Yeah, that weird. He would stab himself in own stomach.
Yes, he would.
You're clearly out of your element. I already have this whole thing figured out. That
Do you?
Yasuhiro dude totally stuck himself in the gut, which makes this a suicide, baby!
No, that's not possible. As we already discussed, there were signs of a struggle in that room.
He struggled with himself. He's like, Hagakure, you're going down! And he's just fighting himself with a knife.
Oh, you noticed. I was just testing you idiots, in case you'd forgot.
She's cute when she's not spouting a whole bunch of insults towards everyone and everything they are.
It seems that the culprit took the knife from Hiro and used it to kill him.
You mean culprit could be person who not bring knife?
Yes, Gonta.
Too bad. I guess Kaede's still suspicious.
And so are Makoto and Hajime. Maybe we're
So
thinking
effectively,
too
we cleared
hard.
up nothing.
Isn't the first witness suspicious after all?
First witness? You mean Kaede?
Suspicion now falls upon you, Kaede. Do you have an explanation?
Kyo, I don't, but you look badass right now.
Hold up! I didn't do it! Ha! Look at her shake like a fucking rabbit! Just relax. This'll all be over once we reach the climax.
Oh, thank you, Miu. That's really reassuring. No matter what she says, I'm not the culprit, but how do I convince everyone?
So, tell us, Kaede. You're the culprit, aren't you?
Oh, you totally have the same shit already figured out. I hate that pose. I know what you're doing, and I hate it.
No, that's wrong! Yeah, you've got that wrong.
I've been That is not his voice actor. That is so wrong. It's lacking emphasis in every way. Still, I waited for both of them to hear that, or both of them to say that for a long time, so.
Oh? The two leads just said their catchphrases! Finally, this is getting exciting!
See, Monokuma gets it.
I believe you, Kaede. You're absolutely not the culprit.
Don't give up now, Kaede. You can't let it in here. For all our sakes, and yours too.
Oh my god, I can't stand it. Like, I'm probably gonna be crazy and you guys should be like, nah, that's the same voice actor. And I'm gonna be like, what? But it just doesn't sound right. It's not the right voice for him after hearing it.
Kaede, don't give up hope. Keep going and you'll be able to reach the truth.
You're right. And that's what I wish for too. But how do I prove my innocence?
That's fine. I guess my decisive testimony will help us find our culprit.
Oh, come on.
You know who culprit is? That means everyone not have to get punished.
Good job, Gonta. 5 points for you and a smiley sticker.
Then, after we hear Kokichi's statement, we can take the rest of the day off.
I swear, I just want Angie and Gonta to hang out all day long.
I can finally go back to my warm, familiar bed in the dorm.
Huh? You're used to it already?
Kokichi, if you had information like that, why didn't you tell us sooner?
Well, if I said something that important right away, that wouldn't be much fun.
Oh my god, you're just like him, you piece of garbage.
Anyway.
I still like you, though. I think you're really cool.
Huh? What are you saying?
Makoto is the culprit? That's not possible. I really do want to believe it's impossible, but Makoto has no alibi for where he was after we split up and only appeared after the murder. Maybe during that time? But Makoto believes in me, so I want to believe in him too. I might be able to help Makoto if I lie. What? Oh my goodness, are we going to lie? Is that this character's special ability that none of the others are going to do? The fact that she lies, that is amazing. I love that. Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial. But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? No, it makes me scared. Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. But when you hold triangle, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing triangle will shoot the lie bullet. When you use the lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain a successful lie to restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. You can't V counter here, but you can pull off a V perjury. So that would be awesome. Try that. Thank you muchly. Thank you, voice in my head. Now I know I have to lie to people.
May we hear your testimony?
Well, actually, before the body discovery announcement, I saw Makoto leave that room by himself! I swear!
I'll try it here.
By that room,
Hey, I missed.
you mean the crime scene, right?
Makoto looked like he had just murdered someone. Before the body was found, I didn't go into that room even once. So Kokichi must be mistaken.
Shh. Thanks, Monokuma. You're helping a lot. Makoto has no alibi for where he was after he split up, and only appeared after the murder. But I want to believe in him. So I have to lie about Makoto never being there. Okay, yeah, I understand how this works.
I saw Makoto
leave that room by himself. I
swear!
No one else saw Makoto, so my statement is the only testimony, right? Oh my god, he says right too. He says it too. I hate you, but I love you. Unless someone lies about seeing him. I screwed up. I need to think about it more clearly.
May we hear your testimony?
No, I am not done thinking. He's the only one who makes a statement that I can refute at all.
Makoto leave that room by himself. I
swear!
No one else saw... Okay, so I can't use that one no matter what.
May we hear
Okay, I
your
thought it was because it
testimony?
was yellow, I had to use it.
Makoto!
Oh, that's why. I'm supposed to hold triangle. I feel like an idiot now. That is completely my bad. I did the thing right the first time. I just had to hold it. Oh, okay.
Leave that room by himself. I swear!
Time to lie.
I'll turn this lie into the truth.
You have an awesome power. You probably have my favorite out of everyone's.
Well, ever since I woke up in the academy and up until the body discovery announcement, I was with Makoto the entire time, so Kokichi couldn't have seen him.
Kaede, you'd rather choose a lie than the truth, just to protect Makoto?
Do you have any proof to show that I'm lying, Kokichi?
Nope, none at all. I lied about seeing Makoto.
Ah.
Why, you... Don't mess with us!
For you to make a false statement when our lives are at risk, I am not amused.
I just wanted Makoto to talk, so I simply tricked him into speaking.
Why beat around the bush like that?
'Cause it's still not clear where Makoto was before and after the incident, right? Oh man. I totally thought Makoto would talk if we started accusing him.
Makoto's being awfully timid about this.
Obvious lie? I don't know about that.
Oh yeah! After I heard the body discovery announcement, I checked out the rooms. Kai Idiot was all by herself, and Makoto wasn't even there!
It's weird that they would split up after they found out a body had been discovered. I don't get why you would do that. Can you explain, Kaede?
No, I
Wish
can't.
To protect Makoto. There is beauty in such a wish. But Kaede, your lie is far too fragile and fleeting to protect anyone.
Dude, you are amazing. I can't, like, this dude, just his design and his voice. He is so cool. I love him so much.
Sorry.
Huh? Kaede, tell lie?
Yes, I am sorry, Gonta. Kaede tell lie.
You didn't notice, huh?
I feel like Sumugi, or Shirogane, I guess I'll just call her. She feels like she's kind of the straight man of the group, oddly. It doesn't seem like it's Kaede. Kaede just seems kind of normal.
Thanks for believing in me, Kaede.
But I actually murdered him myself! Pulls out a gun and starts shooting everyone. Everyone thought my lie was too weak. I need to be more convincing if I want them to believe me. I'll remember that next time I need to lie. Of course, I hope that time never comes, ever.
We just got dragged around by Kokichi's lies. We didn't clear a single thing up!
Meanwhile, your remaining time is slowly but surely dwindling.
Huh? There's a time limit too?
Of course there is. No one wants to watch a literal non-stop debate. That shit's boring.
No, it's not.
Hell yeah! We'd have to rip and tear into your huge guts just to make it entertaining!
We know
I can't wait for Monodam to start talking.
The kitchen knife. And fought the culprit in Kaede's room, where the culprit took the knife and killed Hiro.
We haven't narrowed down the suspects at all. Kaede and the other two are still suspicious. That hasn't changed yet.
What a pain. Kaede, just confess already.
No thank you, little witch girl.
I don't need to confess just because it's a pain for you.
Atua says that Kaede is the culprit. I think we should listen to him.
No way. Am I gonna let them pin me as the culprit? Not for that reason, but if I tell them I'm not, they might suspect Makoto instead. Anyway, we have to discuss this even further, but what other clues are there?
It can't end like this. No one wants it ending like that.
I'm sure Monokuma's fine with it. He'd be like, yep, game over. Next trial.
So, Hajime? Leave this to me. Everyone listen up. Like we said, Kaede isn't the culprit.
Do you have evidence that proves that?
Also, I don't tolerate lies from anyone, but especially not from degenerate males. Got it?
I have a feeling I'm gonna get tired of you really, really quickly.
It's no lie. I have the evidence. Something was dropped at the scene of the crime. Right, Kirumi?
I think I know what you're referring to. It was on the ground, but what about it?
Was it his crystal ball that was smashed everywhere?
And there's something else. Kaede, you know what I'm talking about, right? Something off about the crime scene?
Something off?
That thing left on the ground, and the fact that something was off about the crime scene. If we put those two things together, we'll have all the facts.
Is that...
Wait!
Hold on, I just want to look at the truth bullets real quick. I tried to take count of everything, but it's really not that thing we found on the ground. What are they talking about?
That's it! I won't let you go any further! Why? Because this is just the demo version!
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Oh, that sucks. It's not even a real trial.
I look forward to seeing you guys start your real killing game semester!
Fair enough. It was really long, and we got to see every character, even though there's no execution scene, and this fake case can't be solved. Thanks, Monokuma.
Hey, how was our acting?
It wasn't too shabby! I especially liked how convincingly you wasted everyone's time.
I was a little worried about the end there. Hope it was exciting enough. Well, since we got through it smoothly, that's it for today.
Smell you later!
Good job, everyone.
Wait, wait, Monokuma just called them in? Like, okay guys, you guys set the demo for the next game. I know I brutally tortured you, but hey, let's just be friends and do this. Set it up, right? And like, okay, why not?
Good job. See ya.
I love that little touch.
Hey! Wait for me!
He's still alive?
You stupid.
Wait, it can't end yet. We forgot to tell him the most important part.
Ah!
Oh, that's
This
right.
is an announcement.
How nice!
Load this demo save data into the full version of the game to get a special reward. That's what I was hoping for.
Hell yeah! So long, farewell!
Awesome. I'm happy. I was hoping there would be something like that. Yes, I want to save. I love how I can have save data here, but it didn't let me save for the entirety of the demo. That's kind of weird now that I think about it, but whatever. That was a good demo. That is one of the best demos I have ever played. It might have been my hype that let that demo be so great to me. I really like the new line mechanic. I like how they kind of redid the word game and the ski game, I guess I'd call it. All these mini games. I like all of the cast once again. I even like that small character who I said I didn't like at the beginning. He seems like a really interesting guy. I'm so excited to play this game once it comes out, which I think is September 29th. I don't know if I'll get it that day because, you know, shipping and all that. But I hope this got you guys interested in watching that. And if you are going to insist on watching that, at the very least, if you are going to not play all of the games, finish one. If not, there is an anime of the entire first game, and you can go watch that. The anime does an okay job of summing up the story of the first game. But there's so much more to Danganronpa, you guys don't even know. There's 2 games, a spin-off, and then an anime that's the official ending to the first 2 games. So there's quite a lot to dig in through, and I know it's practically impossible to do by the 29th of next month when I will probably start the LP, but once again, if you insist on watching this LP without further knowledge, watch the original anime or play the first game. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at Danganronpa V3. I'm sorry that I kind of put a lot of the series on the sidelines for this. I was just so happy with this coming out, and I hope my excitement kind of oozed through the YouTube video into getting people into this series because it is truly amazing. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to check out my other content, all of it's as goofy and silly as this with me doing these horrible dumb voices that I can barely do. See you next time. Riding out.